Welcome to part 91 of Final Fantasy 15. Now here's the thing. I said that I was going to try to put quests and then hunts and then afterwards finish off the rest of this with hunts. But here's the thing. I have yet to actually get up to level 10 to go after Navid's final fishing. I only got one of the fishing, but not the other one. So it'll take me a while. Of course, I'm fighting a Carol right now, and yeah, it cost my Chocobo to run away. And you'll soon see later on, damn the alarm clock of doom, you'll soon see later on that, well, despite at the point in time I fought this Carol on level 78, these things should not be taken lightly. And also, Carol tends to charge up Blaster and heal it set. And of course it killed Noctis. If I don't heal him, that's game over, and everything I did up to that point would have been null and void. So I have to use a Mega Phoenix to save myself. Or Phoenix Down, whichever one came first. Whatever the case, while I'm fighting the Carol, I was trying to gain up to level 10 in fishing, because that's the only way you're going to be able to catch the final fish of the game. Not to mention, you're going to need the Cuckoo Berry Cheesecake. I had to go get some more Sky and Oranges, because when I caught the Vespergar, I ran out of the Sky and Oranges. So that's something that needs to be said. So for the next couple of parts, which will be part 91, 92, and 93, it's going to be hunts. Save for one.
This one's no joke.
Yeah, the one most important hunt, the Animatoys, will have its own dedicated part. And Pideo's Dungeon will have its dedicated part as well. But, Navid will have a dedicated part along with the Chocobo Racing.
Let me brighten your day.
So that's practically how I'm going to plan on doing this. But it'll take me a while to get up to level 10 in fishing. Anyway, now we've ran into Arba. Arba are really big, and they will pretty much take up 3/4 of the game's 4K. So they will probably make this chug if you have a regular Xbox. If you have Xbox One X, this would be fine, except the view would be zoomed out just so you can see their heads.
Do it, Prompto.
Pretty monstrous things. You could use Ignis, or you could use Gladio, or use Prompto. Prompto would actually work better for these monstrosities. Preferably if you happen to have Trigger Happy. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I kinda wish I actually played all 3 episodes. Oh, damn, of course I missed with the bazooka. Why wouldn't I? Oh, and it dodged the other bazooka shot. So I guess it didn't want to be blown to bits. Saw what I did to those legends in the last part. Or should I say the second to last part. Okay, let me rephrase that, part 88. Yeah, because a bazooka actually took down one of those legends that Randolph had us hunting. But whatever the case, folks, Prompto is pretty decent at best and pretty good when he makes critical hits. But once I actually unlock his limit break node on the Ascension table, Prompto is going to be a monster. Piercer, that's going to be breaking damage limit and nailing a critical hit, especially since I'm going to have that max by level 10. Now, I am going to go after the Arba and the Arbagol.
Let's celebrate by eating something dead.
Yeah, there's actually a level 50 of Arba, or Anak, or Arak. Well, it's basically the Arak family, and they're recolors, and they're huge. The Arbagol, you don't really need to hunt them. They're actually seen in the outskirts of the Clean. or however you pronounce that. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the game's names, but they're on the outskirts of the Clegny. And every time you drive to a certain area, they tend to be crossing. And if you wanted to follow them, that would be at your own peril because they're at level 59.
Thanks for the ride.
Seems we found what we were looking
And now that they're a hunt, I honestly don't have to hunt them because they're practically on my bestiary.
The storm has passed.
Alright. I should have went a little bit closer when I threw that magic. I really should have. But Arba and Arba Gold are pretty much in the way the same thing. You just gotta move out of the way of the Arba or else that'll happen. And don't let the Arba Gold do that to you. These things are level 59. Arba Gold running into you is taking half of your health. So bear that in mind. And I'm not even using the Magitech exosuit.
This one's just for you.
Now, if I was using the Magitech exosuit, it wouldn't be a problem. The Arba is being defeated easily. But the Arba Gold, however, will take more hits. And they're slow and lethargic, so you'll be able to take these things down no problem. They'll give you enough stakes for your troubles. But once you actually take down the Arbogol, actually we already took down the Arbogol. There were the really big ones. The Arba's the last one to take down.
Watch yourself, Noct.
I know.
So, yeah.
Nice guy, you're up.
We'll just have to use Prompto Star Shell, and I think that probably maxed it out. And the reason I'm using Prompto Star Shell because it weakens the enemies. And it makes things a lot easier for you to take down enemies. It actually works well with demons. All the more reason why I'm trying to work on maxing out all of my skills. Whatever the case, this took a little bit longer because we got a little rank. But at least we got some blindside strikes in the process.
That took everything we had.
You should be proud you gave it.
So, with that
Got nothing left.
amount of hunts done, and oh, that's bird beast eggs. I thought that was oranges. Oh well. We'll go on to our next hunt. Now, this is the Ayakashi. Folks, I should not have to mention this, but the Ayakashi are pretty damn powerful. Oh wait, hold on. Before we get to that, we have some unfinished business to deal with, because we also picked up a hunt for the Griffin, and he happens to be in the same area. So let's take it down. I've already shown off the Griffin, because it was swooping about the campgrounds near the Falso Hollow. Sorry if I kind of belched there because I just got finished having McDonald's and it's giving me gas. I apologize for that. But this Griffin is also the same Griffin you can actually hunt for Sonya. Thankfully, we don't have to go through that extreme. But if you didn't actually went to the extreme and got the hunt before talking to Sonya, she'll have you to get this hunt here to get the Griffin wing and I think it's Griffin tail. That's what it is. But whatever the case, we killed the Griffin. Now it's on to get the Ayakashi. Alright.
Easy now.
Stop jumping. You know, seriously, Square. If you're going to patch the game, patch out that stupid jump being the examine button. Put the examine button out of battle on X. Seriously, that's the smartest thing you should do. when you're doing that. Put the examine button on X and put the jump button on A. That's what you should have done. But no,
Okay.
you left that in there and refused to patch that. And that is getting rather annoying. Everyone and their mother says that that is dumb. Stop doing that.
Unlucky day.
So, yeah, let's get past this, because we do not want to take on any demons right now that aren't hunts. But we are going to take on this guy. He should be appearing anytime soon. And there he is. Meet Ayakashi.
Enough talk.
One of the harder hunts in the game. This hunt, I do believe, is level 120. All the more reason why we have the Magitech armor. I know, I'm cheesing this hunt for the Magitech armor, but you know what? This guy is truly tough. No, wait, he's 117. That's even worse. Well, that's just as bad, actually. It's not even worse. I have to think about that for a second. I don't know even why I said that, but I did. But here's the thing.
Prompto.
A level 118 monster, and we're only, at the time of this recording, level 86.
I'm impressed.
Using Star Shell is your friend. Parrying is your friend. More importantly, dodging is your friend. Whenever you see Ayakashi or any of the samurai pull their sword and about to stick it to the ground, head for higher ground, because those spikes, they hurt. Using Overwhelm helps too. But you want to know what else helps? Catching Ayakashi and parrying him. Once you parry him, you can stun him for a little bit, and also you can wail on him with armature or overwhelm. Whatever the case, he's almost dead. All we need to do is just chip down his health a little bit more, and then we can hit him with one last armature chain if we can. But Ayakashi is, again, the hardest version of the Ronin, and it's not something you want to take lightly.
Here we go.
All the Ronin, by the way, has Death Strike. Just imagine if this thing actually lands that slash that it just did without the Magitech armor. You'll be pretty much dead. Play this simple, your whole party would be dead. That's it, we go.
You're mine.
But I think we won because we just beat him with... Wait. We just killed him. We killed him! Why did we summon Shiva?
We're alive. Celebrate.
Why?
Something dead.
There's nothing here! He's already dead! I'm not saying nothing, but still, it's already over. He's already dead. Why did we summon her?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, it's nice to have fan service, but still, at least when the motherfucker was alive. Oh wait, we were at level 79 when we took that thing down. So yeah. That was a monster. And we're right at the area. No, we're not too far away from the area with Ziggurat.
Let's go.
So let's go over to the area where Ziggurat is located. That's where Shiva should have showed up. But we already had Ayakashi beaten. She didn't have to show up. But it's the game. I mean, that was something I left that in for because it was a real clusterfuck that happened. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm not taking that off. Not for these three. Oh no. Ziggurat are the harder versions of the Gargoyle. And I do believe Ziggurat are also shown up. I think Ziggurat are actually the Vault bad guys. I can't remember what vault it is, but they are in one of those vaults. So we're practically taking on the hunt version of them, as opposed to the actual fight with them. And obviously Ziggurat are in water, so let's go deal with them. I'll be picking that up. And there they are. What do you know? Ice actually works on them. Oh, by the way, there's actually 5 of them. So bear that in, or was that 3 of them? It looks like there was 5, but there's 3 of them. Bear that in mind. 3 of these things can be a pain in the behind. Especially when they tend to block. No, wait, no, there's 5 of them. Never mind, there's 5 of them. And I think I'm gonna pause this for a second. And how probably... No, wait, no, never mind. I paused it because I was talking to somebody. No, I meant I was gonna pause this recording, actually. I think there's somebody coming in. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to do some areas off screen. But we're still in the middle of the battle with Ziggurat. And I think I've eliminated a majority of them. We only got one more left. And by the way, these guys drop champions angles. So, I mean ankle. Why did I say angle? But whatever the case, they drop champions ankles. And if you are hurting for these, by all means, these will be the enemies to get them from. Hell, if you drink if you eat Father and Baby Bowl and come back and get this hunt again, you could just grind on champions ankles and then afterwards sell the access for money, because they do actually sell. That's if you're hurting for money, of course. Anyway, I do believe we're done with this hunt. We still have a few more hunts to go. So I do believe we're going to skip right after we, well, explore the area and get a look at the fact that I didn't have 10K on my Xbox One. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing at that recording. But whatever the case, folks, it's time for us to go on to the next area, or should I say the next hunt. That hunt being the Rogue Behemoth, or should I say the Behemoth. No, we haven't fought Rogue Behemoth yet. No. That'll be in the next part. But the Behemoth is one of Taka's hunts, if I'm not mistaken. That's the one right under Adamantoise. Yes, I am desperate to save Adamantoise for last.
Totally.
But if you are going to fight the Behemoth here, I just want to let you know that there is a Carol in the area. So be careful. Oh, speak of the devil, there it is. You're not killing me this time, you prick.
Heads up.
Really?
Oh, no, it just ran away. It just ran away. Well, guess what? You should have wished you ran away. Now my Chocobo's kicking your ass. Take that! Oh, by the way, that's what happens when your Chocobo is at level 8. It actually sneak attacks the enemy if it's still on the field. There'll be some enemies you won't be able to use the Chocobo on. But once the Chocobo gets maxed out, however, it'll even do link combos with it. With you, actually. Which is freaking hilarious. Once we get to that.
Of course.
Whatever the case, folks, this Carol is dead. And we'll see to it that it's not getting up again. Yeah, that's for earlier, motherfucker. You went there and killed me with Blaster. Blaster of all things! And what is my luck with that freaking move? I got hit with Blaster in Final Fantasy XII, hit with Blaster in Final Fantasy VIII, and now hit with Blaster again in Final Fantasy, I do believe, X-2, and now we'll get hit again in this game. What the hell is with me and Blaster? Whatever the case, I missed the behemoth. It's not Deadeye this time, so this will not be easy. But this is the same behemoth that you fought to try to get ingredients for your cup noodles.
Expect any less from you.
Now, thing is about the behemoth, if he tries to heave you, make sure you whoop strike out of the way. He doesn't do any bad stats to you, and the only reason why we have bad stats on us now is because of the fact that through an ice magic, and everybody got caught in the ice magic. Ignis poisoned it with Venom, so that's good. That's the thing. Venom cast and Venom from Ignis will pretty, or Venom Fang if you will pretty much end just about a majority of the enemies in this game. Behemoth is no different.
It just occurred to me, but this is
And now that we just killed him, too bad we didn't get any meat.
just like in the game.
Certainly could have used it so we could, you know.
Hell no.
I think we have I think we already have a recipe with behemoth meat.
It's me.
Really could have actually camped out first before doing all of this, so we'd have ourselves some stronger food items, but didn't think about it or didn't feel it was necessary. So on to the next hunt. This hunt, however, was, I think there's 2 of them in one area, and we're gonna go on ahead and get them. And let me just change out this King Sword, because really I don't need this King Sword here. So let's go on ahead and get the Calamity instead, or Quicksilver, whichever one comes first. No, actually, that's the Cerberus I put out. And this hunt is the Ashogun. I mean, Ashogun, or Ashenhorn. Yes, Ashenhorn. I could not see the words, I barely saw the words, but now I know what it is. I don't know if I've already hunted this before or not, but I want to show off the Cerberus at least. And by the way, the Cerberus also has a sniper rifle feature. And if you hit him with the sniper rifle part, there you go, right there, critical damage.
You rang?
I really can't believe, however, that Noctis has a sniper rifle exclusive to him, and Prompto's the one with the guns!
Gladio, do it!
Here we go.
Well, for the most part, at least,
Over here.
Noctis has a gun that he can aim. Oh, by the way, once again, I'm still using Cyclone. It'll only be a matter of time before I stop using this move. Damn it! Warp to Gladio! Oh, great, now there's Imperial soldiers among us. Great. Just great. Let's just finish these guys off. The Ashenhorn is just going to be in the way.
The Prince of Pain.
Oh, great. Let's just warp strike. Let's just warp strike. Oh, come on. Somebody killed the thing I was trying to warp strike. Alright, fine. I was caught by an Imperial soldier, of course. That's why I couldn't warp strike him. Stupid Imperial soldiers. Just making things more aggravating. Oh no.
Nice one, Prompto. It's nothing.
Well, who is it going to be this time? It's Ramu! I don't know, for some reason I'm not seeing Titan or Leviathan. It's either Ramu or either Shiva. I will get one of those 2 to show up, though. Well, I can't really make any promises, but I hope I will. Whatever the case, I think I just killed off the Ashenhorn. And the Imperial soldiers that happen to be in the vicinity. And the other enemies that happen to be in the vicinity, too. And Gladio picked up a Phoenix down. Yeah, by the time it's over and we're doing all these hunts, well, let's just say that Gladio will end up being almost at full survivor. And remember, folks, if he's at level 10 Survivor, he can pick up Platinum Ignix, which you could actually sell for lots of money. Alright, last hunt. This one's a rather easy one. Let's just drop magic on him and hopefully kill them all. Okay, no, we missed some. It's just par for the course. Wherever I throw magic, they end up missing, or they end up only catching a few of them and not getting the rest of them. I have more magic where that came from. And it'll be only a matter of time before I switch out Prompto to a different attack. Because recoil is not really doing too much. Well, it is, but it's not putting out as much damage as Piercer and possibly Trigger Happy. But these are Arak. Arak are basically, well, the long necks. No, it's Anak, or whatever the hell they are. But they are basically a shorter version of the long-necked enemies we fought earlier in the game. Or earlier in this part, actually. And I thought I did this hunt, but I guess not. Whatever the case, they're gonna be done.
It's all you!
Oh! Did I just get kicked in the face? Yeah, I got kicked in the face. Ignis? Just deal with them. Just deal with them. Deal with them and get it over with. Alright. Now that we're done with that, I think we can just leave and go back to Lestalem and turn in some of these hunts. And that is exactly what we're going to do. Now let's turn in whatever hunts we have. I think this one is done. Alright, next hunt.
Impressive work out there.
That's the Ziggurat hunt, I do believe. No, wait, no, that's the Ayakashi hunt. So this is basically me turning in all those hunts and getting in some stars to where I actually get to level 6. But yeah, Arden kind of discombobulated time, to say the least. But I'm getting as many hunts as I can before I finally finish off the Adamantoise. I've already done this hunt, so this has already been shown off. As a matter of fact, that was several parts ago. Whatever the case, I do believe we are done with this hunt in particular, and we're gonna go on ahead and try to go after the Gaia Toad, because that's the only other hunt we haven't done yet.
Talk about a steamy day.
So, oh yeah, and there's the Killer Queen hunt we need to do too.
Lively at night.
And the only reason why we haven't done the Gaia Toad hunt is because, one, the Gaia Toad hunt only shows up in the rain, and two, it only shows up at daytime. The days that I was trying to hunt Gaia Toad, it was actually nighttime, or should I say it was daytime and it was clear. It only shows up in the rain. So we could just go on ahead and wear our kingly robes and go after the Killer Queens. That just so happens to be the next hunt on our list. And hopefully it's raining so we can find Gaia Toad. Alright. There is one other thing I need to mention. Eventually, in the next part, I'm going to show off where you can find the Daddy, I think the Daddy and Baby Bowl rice recipe, I do believe. That's the one where you're going to get perception at 10, no, at level 10, where you can get 100% items from any enemy you kill. I'll show that off probably part 92, because the only thing that's going to be focused on right now is the Killer Queen and also the Gaia Toad.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Right
And
behind
I'm
you.
actually tempting fate by dealing with the Killer Queen. As a matter of fact, the Killer Queens actually show up at night.
Huh.
Alright, so I guess let's go on ahead and get our chocobo, because it's right over there. Let's
Easy
ride,
now.
folks, because, sorry, it's nighttime and now I'm starting to get tired from all the days we spent staying up trying to get all these hunts. Man, their laziness is starting to get off on me, man. I need to get these guys some sleep, so after I'm done with this, probably the timeline will be fixed and we'll probably be at a high
Time to boogie.
level of power. Yeah, let's skip that battle, because if we keep on riding, we'll end up running into demons. And that's the last thing oh, it's raining.
We're in.
It's raining, you guys. And when we're done fighting the Killer Queens, we can go after the Gaia Toads. As a matter of fact, these Killer Queens are nothing. They're like the ultimate version of the bees. And all we have to do is just kill them with armature, and that's it. So, now that it's daytime and it's raining, we got ourselves a Gaia Toad to find. And if it stays like this, by the time we get there, hopefully, okay, let's go back to the car, because that's really annoying, really. Or let's just use a chocobo, whichever one comes first. But if it stays like this, and we actually go and get the Gaia Toad before it actually turns into nighttime again. Imperials. What a pain in the ass. Hopefully, we can kill it and call it apart. And it looks like it's gonna stay raining. Because the last time I tried to go after the Gaia Toad, it was almost nighttime. Even though it was still raining, it was almost nighttime. And by the time I reached the Gaia Toad, which was north from the Hectatoad, it would have been like nighttime, and the Gaia Toad only shows up in the day. Now that it's daytime and it's raining, it's going to be easy to find the Gaia Toad, because it's right where we found that stupid sapphire gem for Dino. Ugh. Oh, I hate that
Nice
quest
weather.
so much. It's not that I hate looking for stuff, it's that I hate quests where there's a GPS and you have to search for things outside of the GPS. If you really
Easy
honestly
now.
wanted you to look for something, you really didn't need the GPS. But then again, here's the thing. They knew about that complaint, and that's where Sonya's frogs came in. Not gonna lie to you,
Imperials above us! Thanks.
when it came down to either Sonya's frogs or oh wait, we couldn't go there. Come on, let's get out of the water. Come on, they won't even let me jump over? Jesus. Go away. But as I was saying, when it came down to Sonya's frogs, her quest actually needed a GPS. Because those frogs were not in one place. But the reason why I'm just arguing about the GPS for Dino and for Dave and for Sonya is because of the fact that most of their missions, they use the GPS. And they were trying to pretty much hold your hand. At some points, they only have the GPS in the area, and you have to find out where all the you have to find out where all the items you're looking for were, which kind of defeats the point of a GPS.
Thanks, buddy.
But when it came down to the Rainbow Frogs, where they needed a GPS, there wasn't one. Now then, we're here with the Gaia Toad. I had to think of something to try to pass the time with the fact that I wasn't there by the Gaia Toad. But this won't take long. We only have a limited amount of time left before the part is over, so we can just go on ahead and crush the Gaia Toad. Bear in mind, the Gaia Toad does hit hard, but it is actually slower than the other toads. Oh, yeah, and bear in mind, this thing is at the bottom of, I forgot what, I know I said it was the bottom of one of these dungeons, but it is at the bottom, oh yeah, now I remember, it's at the bottom of, Stanley Road. Whatever the case, this toad, the only thing you have to worry about is its strength. Other than that, it's actually nothing once it's slowed down and beaten the crap out of. But whatever the case, folks, we're done here. In the next part, more hunts. And even bigger ones than what we fought before.